You're on.
Welcome back to 12 Rounds of Adrenaline with Tony the Tiger Lopez. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, and make a comment on how you like the show, or if you don't like the show. If you don't like the show, don't say nothing. Uh, but we're here today with a bonus Dave Huckabee. Now, if you don't know, look him up. Because there's a lot of young kids out there. Some kids don't even know who I am, but okay, that's cool. But look up Dave Huckabee. We've been friends for a long time. And like I just said earlier, Dave is the kind of guy that you flip off from a mile away and pray he don't catch you. And I do it from like 2 miles away. And maybe pray hard he doesn't catch me. But we're here today with Dave. Dave, tell me something about you, man. Some people know, some people don't know. Tell me, what's your record as a fighter?
Oh, man. I've been getting ahead of these. Man. Hold on. If I can remember right, I want to say I was like 27 and 9. Shit, I had some really good knockouts. I've been submitted once. I got knocked out once. And the other fights were decisions, and I lost decisions. So I've been in some wars, you know what I mean? Had some good ones. Been to Russia, man. Got to travel the world a little bit, you know. I want to say probably the highlight of my career, man. On the local level, man, I ran shit. I mean, on the local level, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to pat my shit on the back, but in the heavyweight division locally, man, I kind of ran things, you know. My biggest fight though of my life was probably beating Ray Sefo. Ray Sefo's a savage beast, you know what I mean? To have that on your hip, you know, as fighters, right? You always want to fight like the best or the
right. Well, back then you did.
Yeah. So when you get one of those on your hit list, man, you gotta like stick it out a little bit and walk around feeling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I remember meeting you. I met you. What was the first time we met?
Was it? I almost think it was at a badge, one of those badge for badge boxing.
Battle of Badges, right?
To be honest, easy, but it's like,
I think so.
If I remember right.
And I remember, I knew who you were, but I never truly saw you in person, you know. And that time I saw you in person, I'm going, that's it. That's a big ass. That's a big. I mean, I'm 5'7". What are you, 6'9"? I mean, you know. Well, how tall are you?
I'm 6'3", like I walk about 285, 290. So I mean, yeah.
You're a big boy.
People say I'm thick, kind of like Janet Jackson. You know what I mean?
No. I remember. You know what? Honestly, and I'm not just talking smack, but honestly, I looked at you and thought, well, that boy's strong. You had that. Your body, your build, the way you were set, you look very, very strong. Now, did you live back in the day? What were you doing? How did you get that?
Corn fed, man. I was born on a ranch. My grandma and grandpa had cattle. You know what I mean? When people really say corn fed, there's true shit, man. Like in society, there's corn fed kids. When you get up and you're bucking hay at 10, 12 years old, when you're running out feeding animals, when you're, you know, my pops is a blacksmith, right? My grandma. So I learned how to shoot horses and train my ponies, and I learned how to do man shit at a young age. So that's priceless growing up. You know what I mean?
Right.
And not only that, I'm a third generation iron worker. So by the time you met me, you guys got to think, man, I'm packing rebar all day, building bridges constantly every day. And then I go to the gym, and I wouldn't really work out because I didn't want to lose my range of motion. My biggest thing in fighting and grappling and just, I wanted to be flexible.
Yeah.
Your speed, everything with your hands, everything is speed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Speed is
Speed kills.
Speed is power. And I'm a true counter puncher. I've knocked out 17 people with my left hand, and I'm a right-handed fighter. The left hook is probably one of the most devastating punches in the game. When somebody's got a good one, you know what I mean?
Who is the most? Everybody has that one fight that goes, damn, that was a fuck. What fight was a good fight? Win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. What fight was that one guy that was just so that was just as tough as you, if not tough?
I had two, to be honest with you, like that. One, I won both of them, but it was vicious, man. I fought Rob Jackson, and it was a gladiator challenge fight. It was in Eagle Mountain Casino, and man, bro, I could like remember that like it was just like, oh man. So Cecil Peoples, you guys remember Cecil Peoples?
Yeah.
Cecil Peoples was we hooked him up, man. Rob was tough. We fucking got down. I put hands on him the first round, and they knew my weakness by then. Most of the people knew my hands were fire. No boxing day. You know what I mean? His hands and feet are fire. Leave him alone. Take him down. If you can get him on the ground and get him tired, then maybe you can box with him later on. That was like how everybody, at that point in my career, people knew, man, don't get hit by this dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so me and Rob Jackson hooking him up. I catch him, drop him. He gets me on the ground, bangs me up for like 3-4 minutes. Next round, he beats me up again for like the whole round almost on the ground. I couldn't get that ground shit. That's what I should have transitioned to boxing, but no, I didn't. So, anyways, man, by the 4th round, she jumps up, and I've been with my wife my whole life. I mean, I've been she's been with my wife since my sophomore year in high school.
Does wifey want to be on camera?
So, real shit, man. She jumps up. And she's all, you're gonna lose. She said, you're gonna lose your fucking mouth. This is exactly what she said. The kid, you're supposed to take that home. That's your son. And I was like in the 4th round. And the bell, and I could just remember her scream. As a fighter, bro, there's certain voices you can hear.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no matter how loud any place is.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. Yeah. So, it was like, and I swear to God, it was like adrenaline shot in my neck or something, you know. The bell rang. I went up there like the very first round. He went to take me down. I jumped into the flying knee. His nose snapped and the bone came out of his nose and it shot like a mister out everywhere.
Really?
Boom, the fight was over. It was just, it refreshed me. I came out like, and this was, you guys gotta know, this is 4th round, 5th round. 22 minutes of already, you know what I mean?
And how old were you at this time?
33 now. I was almost in my 40s at that point. 37. You sure? Okay, well, thank you.
But still, no, for a fighter, that's old.
I started, man.
Yeah, but you know, but see, that's just, I don't know if that's maybe the generation that we were in, but well, watch this, and it is true for every generation. It's even true for mine. Some of the past fighters before me, yeah, I still talk to them to this day. They're a lot older than I am. They're like grandpa. But we still talk about each other for sure. But honestly, you go back and look at their fights, and I'm going, damn, they were a lot tougher than I was. Right. You know, and you watch the fighters before them, they were tougher than they were. So, but
right, go back, right?
Yeah, except after 2000. When 2000 hit, it just seemed like everyone. You know, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's me. Am I the one that feels that way?
The era of boxing. I used to love watching it. When we were together, we would pay. I get my friends together from high school, and we'd pay to watch Mike Tyson fight. Yeah. And they'd be 19 seconds. They'd be 20 seconds. But to me, honestly, and I'm not talking shit. I mean, because Tyson's cool and all, but to me, that was the last era of good boxing.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
I believe it.
And I'm gonna flip it again. This is gonna sound weird, like I'm not hating on society and shit, but let's be real. And I got 23 years in the animal regime, bro. Mm-hmm. They're done. I don't know what the next generation I'm not bagging. I'm not trying. No. I'm just trying to speak on what's real in life and what I see every day. You know what I mean?
Right.
The work ethic and what's coming up for the next few years in our construction sites, I'm worried. I don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody today wants to think they can make an app or think they can do something or get a lot of be a positive mentor. And more power to you, man. I want you to try to live out your dreams, but find something that pays your bills first or something. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'm a plumber now. I have a small plumbing company. And watch, I advertise my thing. It's Tony Tucker plumbing, but
There you go.
I don't think I did that.
I'm always guiding you. I'm always yeah.
And you know what? But I'm busy every day. I got. Watch this. I'm busy. I do very well every week. And you know what? Ask me how many people I work for. None. You know why? Because they can't stay. They won't stay. They won't come back. Or they want to be millionaires today. No, man. You know it doesn't happen like that. That's on TV, not in the world. You know. So even the iron workers, plumbers, those are jobs of the past. Because they can't get a robot to do fucking jobs
It's
right
the
now.
work ethic.
Yeah, it's gone.
You know what I mean?
You know?
And that's what I see. And I see like and you're right. It's in all trades because I just transitioned right from. This is the trick. My whole life, like I'm going through like it's almost fake to me right now in our life what's happening. And I'll tell you, I went from 23 years of iron. I did 7 years of plumbing, and I went from 23 years of iron, and I put in a resume, and I seen what was happening. It started making me not healthy. Okay, I'm a very mentally strong person, but when you see all these fights every time,
Yeah.
tell me when I can't program and change myself and not. You know how many times we want to lose it on the streets with shit going on,
Right.
but we don't. We maintain.
Yeah.
We realize that what we go home to is better than the bullshit right here.
Right. Right.
So that's what I was saying, and iron and all that. 23 years, when I started seeing everything fall apart, I transitioned. I put in 2 applications just on my experience. I got a phone call. Hey, I got a job inspecting now. I go out and inspect my friends' work. I go out and make sure they're doing their shit right. It's bomb. But it changes my whole aspect of the people I deal with. The best thing I had in my job was camaraderie, right? Now I deal with a whole different intel of people. Everything is politically correct. There's no red or blue to me no more. There's no I have to deal with what I have to deal with to put food on the table for my family.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy right now.
Yeah.
Different times.
Yeah, it is. Now, when you were just go back to your fighting days, so for what? Man, sitting with you, I'm like, dude, I'm sitting in front of that. I really am. No. I'm sitting in front of that. But because see, people don't know. Back when you were fighting, hey man, it's not like that. Hey man, I used to watch you guys go. That shit's crazy. That's crazy. Would you? Hell no, I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? But that's the era you were in. Since then, it's changed a lot. It's changed a lot. And it was what? Man, I'm trying to remember how many fights I saw of yours. And what I liked about you is that you didn't like the box.
To go to the ground. I let people up.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm like, to me, when they went to the ground, it was like, okay, because they did something. You're on this side of the ring. Something happened over that side of the ring, and I never saw it. And I heard all this guy trying to fight.
Whatever it was, we raced it, champ. Check it out. When I was raised, my whole life, all right, I'm gonna tell you, this is how I was raised. I fought throwing minute fighters.
Yeah.
And that's how I was raised. When you 1-2 punch somebody, you catch somebody, and they hit the ground, out of respect, hey, are you done? Are we good? That's how I was raised.
Right. Me too.
I wasn't raised with the soccer kick to the head.
Yeah.
I don't do none of that chump shit.
No.
And I was also raised where if I was in a tangle or if somebody jumped in, my friends would contain them and then they were next.
Yeah.
Me and him.
Yeah. That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's a
it was a different time.
Yes, sir.
It was just different, man.
And you know what's so crazy is we may not have lived in the same neighborhood, but we had the same rules.
Yeah.
There was rules. There really was. You know, like today. And watch this. For those of you that are out there that like to fight or get in street fights or whatever you want to do, and you want to kick somebody when they're down, no, watch. Here's the problem with kicking somebody down. Or you see these street fights where someone's throwing someone around by the hair and they let them go and they're kicking them in the head. Watch. Here's what it is. Because I'm a Belmont for the last 24 years. I'm not saying I know the law. I just know the law. But let me tell you, the reason why I've never got in trouble because I know the law. The minute that that the threat is over and you keep continuing and you hurt that person, bye, you're gone. And because
I want to say the kick to the head.
Oh yeah, no, you can't do that. Yeah, that's what's wrong. Here's the law.
Attempted murder.
Oh yeah, they can go with that if you really hurt. You know, I mean, so you watch all these fights on YouTube or wherever they come from, and there's three people jumping this one person, or they're kicking them after they're down. You know, all you're doing when you show that is when that guy gets up and he wants to file a lawsuit, there it is. It's on YouTube.
I'll touch base on that too, man, because there's a lot of shit that goes on. I think this is what I feel in my heart. I think in MMA and the mixed martial arts world and in the boxing world that there's any problems that kids have, and you guys need to handle your shit. I would definitely say you could go to any local gym, sign a waiver, and go in there and handle your shit, man. And then who knows, man? Maybe you're a skilled, maybe it's something that you can grow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Never know.
Because half of the talent that we never get to see is roaming the streets. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just keeping shit on a real note. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know a lot of talented people that never got to be seen.
Yeah.
Because other issues,
Right. And my thing is like when I watch some of that stuff on I might make a comment. There's a lawsuit. There's someone going to prison.
Oh
And I don't know if people really. I always make little stupid comments like that because all I'm trying to do is like beware. That's all that is. Just beware. You might watch. I guess I'm guilty because I like watching. But until it kicks somebody when they're down. I mean, I would never hit somebody when they're down.
It's hard. I take this out, man. Real true story. You can look it up, Google it, watch it. No shit, man. I fought John Murphy. I flew out to. I was on Showtime. You guys remember Showtime?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
Because Kendall, all the names good now. So I got called up on Tuesday. I had a manager, but I like to talk. And I'm there talking to them. Talk to me. I'm cool. Just talk. I'll negotiate with anybody. Talk to me.
That's right.
I'm getting hit in the fucking face. Not nobody else, right? So we talked. And he's like, "Hey, you feel like fighting?" I'm like, "Yeah, when? What's going on?" Well, this weekend. This weekend? It's Tuesday, man. I'm like, where's it at? Because I'm pretty good at my career right now. I'm an established fighter. I got a good name and a solid record, and that's what they're trying to do. That's another thing. These fighters, you got to watch yourself. We'll talk about that. Like, we'll touch base on this, right? But as a youngster, I say a youngster, young in the game, I didn't realize they were trying to set me up. And he got it, but it's cool. It's all good. I bounced back. So anyways, he hits me up. Hey, you want to come to fight? I was like, well, what's it pay? I'll fight anybody. Where do you want me to go? Where am I going? I talked to her. She's like, no, we got other shit going on. She couldn't go.
Yeah.
Fuck me up right there. Because I'm gonna tell you right now that her and my kids, bro. When I could kiss my kid on the forehead and my daughter real quick before I walk out, it's like
That's a adrenaline shot.
Because I know what I'm fighting for. Yeah. I know. I got every bit of it. When I'm running around, what am I doing for? Just a little bit of money, I got big old poo butt and shit, But we'll touch base in Vicksburg, Mississippi. So they fly me out to Vicksburg, Mississippi. First time, I didn't even know. I'm a poor white boy from real life. I didn't know nothing about jet lag, right? This is the first time I get introduced to shit hard, man. So I slide into Vicksburg, Mississippi. I get in this spot. No joke. I get in the spot. There's 4 black people, 4 colored folks in that. And the one guy told me about it. We don't take kind here. We don't take kind. You kind out here or something like that. It's still very, it's still not. It's very racial. It's not very. It's not cool.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I hate to ruin your Black Panther party. That's what I said. I just because my trainers with me. I got badasses with me too. I said, man, I hate to ruin your Black Panther party, but I gotta relax, man. I said, I'm hurt. I'm fighting tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I had long ass hair this time. Long hair. I wish I had long hair. So what happens? I was like, yeah. And with that hair, I'm like, yeah. Well, my lady does hair. She braided my hair. She was so dope, but it started off rock. Yeah. No shit. I can't even true story. So we bullshitted for a while, right?
Yeah.
And we just kind of like went through the motions. And then she ended up braiding my hair that night later on. It was cool. Really? I came out after for the fight. She braided my hair. But man, check it out. John Murphy beat the brakes off this dude. That catch him. I drop him. 30 minutes in the first round. Bam, left hook. He flops. And it's MMA. And I'm thinking, I tell the official, get him up. He's a big, thick corner. But you guys can Google it and watch. So he gets up. We're hooking him up again. I leg kick him. And then when I come back with the leg kick, I hit him with another that sort of bangs me again in the bell ring. So he's on Queer Street right now. First round. He's on Queer Street, sitting down, getting some water, getting freshened up. I'm done. I'm not gas. I got nothing. It's a 5-minute round. I just flew into Mississippi. I got jet lag. I don't know. I never knew what this was. I should have been in there a week or 2 probably 2, right? To acclimate. And I didn't know. I just like, yeah, I'll fight for any kind of money. I'm there, I go out there the second round. All my friends I get, they're watching and shit. I can see, I throw one miss. Whack! I wake up. He caught me with a haymaker. I was asleep. The first time I've ever been knocked out in my life.
Really?
So when I
What
finally,
was the thing?
dude,
You don't know?
no, it was like it's hard to explain because really I knew it happened. You know what everybody says? I swear to God, it's like slow motion. You know what I mean? We're hooking up. I threw it. You know it. Okay. You know what everybody says? Don't swim. Don't swim with your punches.
Oh yeah, okay.
I swam. I was tired, so I threw a short rack, just a quick short one, and I went to roll, boom, and it swung. I came back and I was like, oh, and that's when I remember, boom, and then it was curtains, right? And I was out for like a minute, 20. They broke little things. Yeah, I was out for pretty good.
She's being nice to you.
Okay.
You're out for like 5 minutes.
No, man, but anyway, so they got me up, and I was like, oh, he got me. And I told the big boss, I said, he got me. He was like, yeah, he got me. I was like, ah. All right, so we go in. He had to go to the hospital too and get something because I put hands on him, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we both went together. We had rooms. He's all, man, you're fucking tough, brother. I'm like, yeah, well, you are too. He's like, that's all I have left. And I'm like, well, it works.
Yeah.
You know, it's a trip when you fight people. There's like a love. It's like family after that. Most of the time, right?
Yeah.
It's not like I don't know. It's weird.
There's not very many people I fought that I don't like.
Yeah, that you couldn't sit down and have a beer with or a decent conversation with, right? You know what I mean?
It's a job, you know.
Yeah. It's a trip, man. And then Mike Cook was a good fight. If you guys ever get a chance to Google, you should check that one out. Mike Cook. Me and him hooked up at that Feather Falls Casino up there. That was Feather Falls or Gold Country. Gold Country. He was great.
What was that name?
Mike Cook. So he was a Strike Force veteran, great grappler. That's my biggest fear. So mentally, to beat that dude, because I beat him in the third round, but it was just when you beat those kind of mountains, like, you know what I mean? It's like an obstacle. Like, hey, Dave Hudson was fighting a grappler. Oh, I don't want to go. Yeah. Because I know Dave's a striker, and it's going to be fun. He's going to take it out and lay on it. Because I don't like to do, I didn't like none of that shit. That's why I said I probably should have got into boxing more or less. You know?
So what was your
Joe Biden was here right now.
Were you good at a kicking, punching, both? Because you don't like the ground. So what was your best kick or punch? What were you better at? Kicking or punch?
Kicks was amazing. Left hook was amazing. I've been told by Dave Nobles, by some of the boxers. I went to state in Randy Couture's gym for a month to train with Forrest Griffin, Dino Belfort. I think some of the best in the world. And I've been told by several coaches and boxing coaches that I'm one of the best left hooks they've ever seen. For a fat man, I got extremely fast hands. And I played really good. I was coming up in high school, man. I was a great athlete. Here's two things it takes to be a good fighter, honestly. There's two really important things, and people don't understand. You have to be able to take a punch, and you have to be able to give a punch. And normally, the best times to do that somebody or not somebody else when they're punching you. Right. So if you can stand in the pocket and trade, right, and you're not scared, you look at another man and watch the torsos and watch what happens. Yeah. I mean, that's why I love counter. I mean, really, you know what I mean? Counter punches are my favorite. Chuck Liddell and shit like that. You know what I mean? Watching them. That's the.
So were you ever the aggressor, or were you always the counter?
When I was the aggressor, I would break my hands, man. Really, I'd break my right hand. You know, people would put their head down. There were the bar fighters, you know, and then I'd swing over the top or something. I got medic, man. I had maybe better couple of my broke. You know what I mean? Yeah. Once I started getting kicks down and learning, I would like to stop it. It's weird. That's when it got fun. Because then when I started growing, right, I was like, man, Dave, your hands are fire, but your legs are too. So, I mean, your legs, you take out calf kicks, you go in there and take some shit out. So like Jeremy Freitag, he was super tough dude out of your Brian Favors gym, a beast. I head kicked him, that was awesome. I would have never thought my bet as he kicked somebody in the head. Yeah. But we
are you flexible?
Not now, but back then you were.
No, but what you I'm
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a prime example, and we tell these stories. We tell them all the time, and me and you did this growing up, and we still do it now. I shit you not, all cameras aside, you can throw everything away. I'm a true example of if you just put your fucking head down and go to work, you can do any fucking thing that you really want to do, man. I really came from nothing. I came from Rio Linda. I fucking had cows. I was a farmer. My uncle drank. My family, I love it. We were raised great. We were raised different. If you taught that, you got your ass whipped. If you did something wrong, you got disciplined for it. We were raised in an era, I say, where the men were men, the sheep were scared. You know that? Or however that would say. That's what I mean, Tony. You know what I mean?
That's right. I think that era we're all raised in.
Yeah.
It's time to change, changing times. It really is. Now, I don't know. That's a whole different.
It's hard for us to change into it. Yeah. It's almost hard to accept it. I don't want to throw the whole vibe off. Everything's going good.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. It's a different vibe today.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen in this world in 10 years. But I tell you what, it keeps going the way it's going, we're in trouble. But that's another story for another day. But
You're right.
But watch this. Okay, when you train for fights, how long did you train?
Usually 6 to 8 weeks was a good camp. It all depended on where we were at. So sometimes injuries, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, I got hurt way more training than I ever did fighting.
Yeah.
I would train for 8 weeks and have a 5-second knockout.
Right.
That's money.
Yeah.
But you can't look at it fighting like that.
Yeah.
So it was like, dude, what you get paid? No, stop. It ain't 5 seconds of work. I had one of the fastest knockouts recorded against Bo Red Rum Cottrell. I was fishing. Left foot to knock that harder. So he tried to counter a bunch.
Well, how about
5 seconds.
no way.
No touchy gloves, no nothing. He ran straight across the ring. He went to throw. He was notorious for this vicious uppercut, man. It was vicious. He knocked a lot of people out. You can look him up. Bo Red Rum Cottrell. Matter of fact, he fought Kimbo on Showtime after. I'm not talking shit, but sometimes I'm gonna tell you right now. After somebody gets hit so hard, it changes their fucking life. When somebody hits a home run on you, man, you cannot. Sometimes you never bounce back. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that punch when I hit him, I don't think I've ever in my life, and I've been in over 100 street fights. I'm telling you right now, I never hit nobody as hard as I hit that dude in my life. I never hit nobody as clean, as crisp, as money.
And you feel it.
Oh,
you can feel it. Yeah.
You know, I mean, you've been there. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, the slot machine.
Yeah.
One arm up, one leg out. That shuts shit off. You know?
Yeah.
I tell a lot of people don't know this, but 6 pounds. 6 pounds of pressure. That's it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is find it. Every single one of us in this room have that point, and all it takes is 6 pounds. I'm gonna tell you right now, my 8-year-old nephew can generate 6 pounds.
Yeah.
You just gotta know where to get it. You know what I mean?
Everybody doesn't realize that everybody has a soft spot. Everybody has that soft spot.
That saying right there. You know, my pops used to tell me about my grandpa all the time because I always tell him how tough I was growing up. Before I never fought my whole life, right? Just growing up. I always tell him how tough I was. And you know what kept me going every single fight, no matter how hard I trained, and it always said, destiny. What it's saying. There's always somebody tough or something. I heard that all. So I shoot you out, man. Fucking every fight I'd be training. My trainers, I'd sit down. Sometimes I meditate. I tell you what's wrong. And I tell them, I wonder if this is that guy. And they're like, well, what you got?
Yeah.
The one my pops told me. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, man, that keeps a man humble, bro. And it even still worse to today. It's still even worse to it's still even worse to today because listen, I'm hot-headed, man. I mean, I am. So these road rage incidents and all these things that happen, it's not cool, man. It's not cool to react to that shit. People, I mean, so if I could speak on one good, more positive, super note, don't do it, man. I get caught up in it. I know I could beat up 9 out of 10 people that walk the streets. It's not worth it. And it takes one person to get out, pop you, and then, I mean, it's just not worth it. Smile at them, blow a kiss, go home to your loved ones. You know what I mean? It ain't worth it no more.
You know what? That's because times have changed. People don't want to fight anymore. Nobody wants to take an ass kicking. I'm being real. And you know what? But here's what I don't get. They'd rather shoot you, spend the rest of half their life in prison.
Because in today's society, if they shoot you, they're not a punk. I ain't a punk. That's the way they look at this.
They become one when they hit the prison.
That's a whole, you and I know this, right? Because it's different in there too. But I'm just saying, in that outlook of that era, I know, I hear it. I grew up, you know what I mean? I see it when I ran the streets for years, and that was their outlook. You're a punk if you shoot somebody. No, I ain't no punk. What do you mean? Like, dude, you're a coward. You're a coward if you do that shit. Take a beat. Go train harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or get over it.
Yeah.
Or get over it. Some people like that.
The vinyl beer becomes friends.
That's not real.
Yeah, I remember those days when you got in a fight. It was like it wasn't a long time period.
We used to go to 10th and U Park in Maryland. If we were having issues, the parents would go to 10th and U Park and get out there. And yeah.
My dad, we lived in South Sacramento on Meadowview, off of Meadowview. And, you know, when we were doing the neighborhood, so everyone would come by my brother or me from my house. My dad would walk up. My dad didn't play. My dad was only 5'4", but he didn't play. He'd fight or he'd shoot. my dad didn't play. And you know, so he'd walk up, he goes, okay, because we had people knock at the door, want to fight me or my brother. My last girl, my dad said, Billy, his thing was down. They're going to kill you, they'll kill me now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he said, Sal, not Billy, Sal. And that's a family name that we have. And he'd come and go, hey, these guys want to fight you. He goes, I'll be right back. I'm going to go in the room. He goes, don't go out there until I come back. Came back out. Okay, he goes, look, you guys are going to fight one-on-one. Anything more than that happens, shit's going to start flying around. So they said, okay, nothing ever happens, but they got to fight. You know, winners are fun. You know, my brother's kind of like he's a boxer. My brother's a good boxer. And he got the number 3 in the world. And yeah, but he had an eye injury. They told him either lose your eye or quit. You know, so he quit. And then, but at the time, he's like that guy that he's a college thinks about kicking your butt and how he's going to do it. You know, so he'll throw jab. Yeah, he throw jab. He thinks while he's fighting. I can't do that.
I love that. That's
He's like the Muhammad Ali, the Sugar Ray Leonard, he's a boxer movement, which we're pretty doing it. Let's just do it. You know?
It's a gift, man.
Yeah, it is.
Truly
It is. I tell you what, I can't box at all. I tried to. One time my brother was training me. He got me on my toes, and I guess I did a pretty good job. I won't fight. And then he got me boxing, and even while he was training me for that, I didn't want to. I hate it. You know what? Because to me, watch. I don't care if you sit ringside or the last season place. You pay your good hard money to watch a fight. You didn't come to see me dance. You come to see me fight. You know, so I want to get in the ring. Let's just go for it. If you hit me, I hit you. Whoever goes down first loses.
But see, that was my thought my first few fights.
Yeah.
It was.
Did
And
it?
I want to stay good looking. I don't want to get beat up. You know what I mean? I did.
Did it every time I heard it?
Oh, big, and the guy's like fighter, man. I hit by this dude. Listen to you shit like over. Hey, man, you still love me? You know what I mean? That's some big dudes I'm fighting. Oh, we done? We wrapping it up?
Well, yeah, we got.
My bad. I didn't mean to like, yeah.
That's all right. No, but no. See, and that's why when people know me, I'm always talking smack. I talk smack to people that I like. You know, if you're my friend, I talk smack to you. I cap on you. But that's my.
If I don't cap on you, we're not cool, really.
Thank you.
Honestly,
Yeah, honestly, if I can't talk about you and have fun. And he is wrong. That's the word for the day.
Yeah,
But we gotta wrap it up. And hey, check this out, man. It was great talking to you, man. It was awesome talking. And you know what? Let me tell you something. For those of you that haven't never seen him fight, look him up. You're on YouTube.
Yeah, you can Google it. Just my last name, Huckaba. David Badman Huckaba. You can Google him, YouTube him, watch them all. You won't be disappointed, man. I had some really good fights, man. And I was on American Cage Fighter, man. They did a little segment on me. It's all on YouTube. I'm you. I'm a family man, man. Trying to make a living.
I got a question for you, Dave. How old are you?
Right now I'm 48.
48 years old. We're a little bit older than you. What would the 48-year-old David Huckabee tell the 12-year-old David Huckabee?
Man, anything you really want to do, you can do. You just got to set your mind. I shit you not, man. I can't. People make it up and say, oh, that guy can't put money into this. Bullshit. Anything, any one of you youngsters in the backyard, any one of you, anybody out there, for that meaning, with nothing, set your fucking mind to it. And you can do whatever the fuck you really want to do.
I agree. You know what? And watch this. I don't care. That's what I go on. My thing is, don't hate somebody because they ain't got no money. Don't hate the guy that has a little bit of money, and don't hate the guy that has a whole lot of money. Because what? One can learn off the other all the time. You know, just because you're here doesn't mean you can't learn something from somebody here, and vice versa. So, you know, my thing was everybody hates on the person that supplies the job. I mean, for real. I mean, watch. Don't hate on them. Ask them how you do it. That's what I always did.
I hate on everybody equally until they prove you different.
There you go. That's another.
It's pretty simple, right? You know what I mean?
I get that. You know why? I'm like anybody does until I get to really. Yeah, I hate everybody equally. I'm not prejudiced. I hate everybody equally across the line.
Okay. We're in that kind of society. You
Right.
have to be careful.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a hater. I love motherfucking watch, but you just gotta watch.
Yeah. No, without a doubt.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
I
big day.
appreciate it. You guys are
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you.
Man, well, give me your record. What was it again?
27.9.
23
Oh, I was wrong. Oh no, because some of them weren't registered on the. It's all good. On Sherdog, it's 23.9, but some of your Indian casino fights never hit. So you can look up different websites that have different rankings. You know what I mean?
Wait. Before I ask a question, was there a fight that you were ever scared of somebody? Not scared, but nervous about it. Kind of a little worried.
Ray Sefo.
Really?
Man, okay. Watch. Seriously, watch you. You're a boxer. You're a fighter. Do me a favor. Google Ray Sefo and Mark Hunt. Mark Hunt. Okay, it is the most savage fight you'll ever see. So my trainers, when we trained for this fight, even if we're off camera, my trainers told me, Dave, my trainer grabbed me. Don Conley, Loretta Garza, all those guys were not guys. My trainers are some of the best in the world. He grabs me in my face and he thought, you are not going to knock out Ray Sefo. I'm telling you right now. You fucking punch, you're not going to do it. You know, working. So how I beat up Ray Sefo was elbows and clinch. I clinch. I TKO'd, but I dirty boxed him. We were in here. I'm 270 at the fight, 275. He's 245. My leg was destroyed like hamburger. I got pictures of it. I'll send them. You don't want to take them out. But then on the clinch, everything tight. I pulled him in. He tried to uppercut. I would come in here and here over the top. He was I could feel him just getting weaker and weaker. And then I finally slept back, got distance. Boom, boom, boom. Back in with an elbow. TKO. Vicious fight. But if you watch him fight Mark Hunt, you as a fighter, you're like, why the fuck did I watch this fight? I shouldn't have, because this is before I fought him. Yeah. I'm like, I shouldn't have watched that. That dude, you could hit him with a metal bat and he's not going down. And I'm going to fight this guy, you know what I mean?
His name is Beak. You know what? Beak is like
tough. He's tough.
Beak, you can hit, because I trained Beak 3 times.
Yeah, Beak is tough.
And he, man, that dude.
I know his soft spot though.
You did?
The body shot. I didn't like
yeah.
He almost farted on me, I think. I let him slip one in the kidney over there. He shut down. He shut down on me. It was good.
Yeah.
But he does have a bulletproof chin.
Yeah, he did.
I'm not gonna lie.
He did. Yeah.
He was. He actually was one of my. I told him. I said, "You're just a moving boxing partner."
Yeah. I like Beak. He's a good guy.
I do too.
And you know what?
What makes me love is he's with his kid. He's with his kid. 100%. The father bond right there.
Yeah.
A lot of dads can learn a lot from that dude. Seriously, man.
No, I agree with you 100%.
My
Hey, that's our show. Well, watch this. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit that button. And we'll see you next week. Stay tuned. See you.
Cool.
Bam.